You can hear my show on Stitcher. Stitcher is radio on demand. Download the free app today. Listen anytime, anywhere.
Stitcher is an award-winning free app that lets you listen to all your favorite shows, plus discover from 20,000 news, entertainment, and sports shows. Create custom playlists. Rate and review the GMR Podcast on Stitcher. Available on iOS, Android, Nook, and iPad. And over 4 million car dashboards.
On demand and on the go. No downloading, no syncing, and no wasted memory. Don't have Stitcher? Download it free today at Stitcher.com or in the App Store.
Coming in 2014, the director's cut of Writing Frenzy. Frenzy, the hottest comic book on the market. Billy Shaw, the screenwriter assigned to write the Frenzy movie. One problem. Billy's totally blocked. Now, Billy travels to the comic book store that the creator of Frenzy died in an attempt to inspire himself. Will it do the trick? With help from the store's owners, John and Pete, it just might. Writing Frenzy. It's about the process. The new comedy from Pondo Enterprises, coming in 2014. GMR. You're listening to the GMR Podcast. Who is Jean? That's a question that quite a few people already know the answer to, and now it's time for you to find out who is Jean. Go to whoisjean.com, that's WHOISZHON, and you can watch the entire 20-episode series for free. It's the story of Jean, an alien, or is he, who crash-landed on Earth many, many years ago, who has now turned himself in to the authorities and claims he'll answer all of their questions. Or will he? Check it out. Whoisjean.com. WHOISZHON.com. Support your locals, starting with Space Smoke Shop, located on 125 East Pennington Street, Tucson, Arizona.
Space Smoke Shop. Cheap tobacco. Any drink you can think of. We're also a hookah lounge and a venue. You'll love it.
Every second and fourth Tuesday is Punk Rock Tuesday at Space Smoke Shop, 125 East Pennington Street, downtown Tucson, Arizona. Be sure to tell them you heard about them on the GMR Podcast.
Wow. 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 Wow.
It's the end of television, episode 260. We're back. And it's also the 90th GMR podcast that's housed within this program. So 10 years ago tonight, pretty much, was the first time that we moved the show into the control room. So I've been sitting in this control room for 10 years of this program because we just couldn't get it to work out there in the studio. I was looking at shows from 10 years ago, trying to remember exactly what happened. And it was also 10 years ago, approximately tonight, that our midnight slots were taken away. The live midnight slot. Started doing the show Fridays at 8 was the weird time. Still had phone callers, still had people in the hallway staring at me. But, it was weird because we were... that's happened like 3 times already. I couldn't pick up the phones out there.
Ric Flair.
Which was confusing. And then once I was in here, I saw where I got the very first overhead page ever, where I stopped and I was trying to listen to the phone. I'm like, oh, that was the first time that had ever happened. So 10 years of sitting in here. And it's also the 12-year anniversary of the end of television tonight.
Wow.
When that started in 2002, which has been into television about half of my television career now. And it was funny because that first night Kevin was here, because he usually is here. And
Kevin
you
Sloan
said
kicks ass. He's
you said
awesome, dude.
something like, oh, the week before you were like, no, this is the first night of Into Television. I'm like, no, it's not. This is the last Forbidden Zone. I don't care what the paperwork says. I had screwed up the timing somewhere in there, but the majority of the Into Television has been in here, and you'll get to see some of the clips from 10 years ago next month on this slot in October, because we're closed in October, but the slot is still here, so I'll provide you some of that. And the walls still looked this color, and David Hernandez still had a show down here. The Stupid Show guys slowly started to trickle away. Fat Boy had started to trickle away. And then I was mostly hosting the show by myself, with occasional Ray would show up. My goal is to sit through the 200 episodes I've done since then and piece together just what the hell happened the last 10 years. That's the nice thing about doing all this video is you're basically journaling your entire life. If you want to remember what happened, just pop in the disc. It's right there. And the weird thing about recording them on DVD, they look like they were shot yesterday instead of some old VHS tape. And it's kind of creepy how clear it looks for being 10 years old.
You could see what you looked like 20 years ago or 10 years ago.
It's strange.
It's a brilliant
So
show.
who's going to get the viewer's favorite vote? I think Donnie. Yeah.
No, I'm a little, at this point, I'm not sure, because so much time has gone between Donnie getting tossed out.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I'm thinking Zach. It's either Zach or Donnie.
Yeah. I'm still casting my 20 votes a day for Christine like it really matters.
No,
but
what?
why not?
I love Donnie, but I fucking wish Zach would win the fucking third prize.
You don't think Devin's going to win it? Or Joey?
No, I think Pow Pow ought to win
Fucking
it.
Joey.
Joey deserves it because
Joey
she was
won,
screwed
though.
over
You know what?
completely.
We got to have write-in candidates. You know, not necessarily
people from last year. Or
yeah, anybody.
James from
I
Celebrity
vote
Big Brother. I'll give him the
I vote that
money.
Kevin gets the $25,000 because he's Kevin.
How many votes is Kevin going to get, though?
Well, he'll get 20 a day from me.
He's going to get
But
Mark
it's a write-in
Brady
candidacy.
votes.
Sometimes they have to nominate each other face to face, and that's always fun.
It's a harsh. Did you see when they were?
In the dome.
Oh yeah, the dome. Did you see
The Dome.
the second face to face?
Yeah.
It's a harsh motherfucker. Oh, there's only one more Under the Dome. Next Monday is the last.
They did an Under the Dome thing in Celebrity Big Brother where two people had to sit in this dome. It's about this big in the backyard and try to drive each other nuts so one of them would leave. And then they tempted him with a phone call from home, and the guy was just like, when the phone stops ringing, the offer's over, and the guy's like, I don't really want to hear it. I don't want to be tempted to. Because if they leave the dome, nobody gets food for the week.
Okay, that's for a week.
Mhm.
No, they can't. You can't starve for a
They
week.
don't get their good food.
Okay, this is like slop, sort of.
Their version of slop.
Yeah.
There's
The
probably
Australia
peanut
one was
butter.
interesting because they put everybody in by pairs, and you'd pick your pair. They'd show you two people on the screen, and they say one of them is good for you and one of them is bad for you based on your psychological profiles.
Don't touch her.
And so about half of them picked the wrong person to match. And so the person they don't pick picks the next one, and so on. So the first two in become the head of house. That's what they
Right.
call it there. They don't call it head of household. And they were tempted with $50,000 to have the entire house go without food for the week. They would just be on protein shakes instead. And I'm sitting there going, take the fucking money.
Right.
50.
And then you might be gone tomorrow. Didn't you? A week of shakes? I would do 2 weeks of shakes in real life for that money.
Real money.
But that's all the further I've watched of that one. But you can watch that on YouTube.
Well, how's
as
Busey staying
Celebrity
in
11.
there? Because he is
Season
just
11.
annoying.
Oh, I think he's the greatest Big Brother player of all time because I think it's all an act. 'Cause
Do you?
the guy's
Are
a
you one
good
of those
actor.
people that think that it's all an act?
Oh, he's
yeah,
crazy.
because sometimes he's livid and and sometimes he's
I think
playing it up.
I think he's just scared.
But he sits around and he says, expect the unexpected all the time. He was
He
watching
doesn't-
our
he
Big
said
Brother.
that.
Didn't he used
said
to be an
that
actor?
recently. Towards the end of it, he was not
And when he
What-
did that
what
counseling
was the whole thing
session,
he
Wasn't
said?
Gene an actor at one time?
What do you guys say my name
He-
out loud?
he said he was visited by Patrick Swayze in the Big Brother house.
What?
I read that online.
What episode is that?
I don't know if it was an episode, but he said it happened.
What do you say? When you're dealing with Gary Busey, expect the worst?
Unexpected.
What did he say? You fucking know what he said, Marty.
I know he's just sitting around saying,
Maybe you haven't
expect
seen
the
that
unexpected.
episode, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, expect the worst, or pray for the best.
They can hear the crowd chanting
And
out there on
expect the
eviction
worst?
nights, and it's crazy.
I fucking know. I don't fucking know what he said. So, boom, Big Brother. It's universal. It's the whole world.
Oh, so Ray said he was going to come down today and fill out his waiver. I don't know if he did. All I know is, call me crazy, he's probably going on a hiatus for now.